big hello to everyone then. Welcome to Tiny Kitchen Club. A little bit different today. We're going to do a bit of a celebration dish. We're going to make a salted caramel and pretzel cheesecake. The reason I'm celebrating, on Monday I'm going to be doing the grand opening, the grand launch of the online store. www.tinykitchenclub.com. There's loads of stuff on there, so you've got everything from chef's wipes, chef's berets, eco-friendly kitchen equipment like wooden espresso cups, wooden ladles, wooden spoons, wooden bowls, temperature probes on there, gift sets, cutlery sets as well. Don't forget, as always, subscribe to the YouTube page. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Make sure you check all that out. And for today then, let's crack on with our cheesecake and I will take you through some ingredients. So I think it's very important, first of all, that we go through our salted caramel. We're not going to use store-bought salted caramel, but you can if you want to save time. I'm going to show you how to make your own salted caramel. So first of all, I've got 250 grams of caster sugar. That's the granulated fine sugar. I have 125 grams of salted butter, 1 tablespoon of sea salt, and 160 mils of double cream. Really, really important that you use either a stainless steel or a ceramic pan like this one, and it needs to be absolutely spotlessly clean. You also need a wooden spoon that again is very clean, or a non-stick spatula. So first things first, heat your pan to a medium heat. The last thing we want to do is burn our sugar before we even got started. So straight into your pan with your granulated caster sugar, and we're just going to heat that up evenly, and what we want it to get is this golden honey coloured caramel. As the sugar starts to caramelise more and more, you get more and more of these little balls appearing, and then the next stage after that is that these little balls will start to break down and form a nice caramel liquid. That's why you need to definitely keep making sure you're stirring it evenly and nice and well, otherwise you'll end up getting burnt bits around the edges and it won't quite have caramelised in the middle. Alright, brilliant. So now we're at this stage where we've got rid of all the lumps and we've got that lovely honey colour. Very next stage, we're going to go in with our butter, and then you're going to get this immediate bubbling because the butter's a lot colder than the sugar that's in there. Constantly stir that until all the butter is 100% melted. We're going to gradually, very slowly, pour in our cream. Again, it's going to bubble. And what we're looking to get once you've added that cream, you'll get all these lovely bubbles. We want to be at this stage for about a minute, and then after a minute you want to go in with your sea salt. Okay, I'm just going to pour that into a dish. I'll allow that to cool now. There are hundreds and hundreds of different variations to a cheesecake base. My personal favourite is the one I've got here. So for that you will need 75 grams of pretzels, 75 grams of biscoff biscuits. If you don't have biscoff in your supermarket, they're just caramelised digestives. So they look a little like this and they're great for dipping in tea. But yeah, 75 grams of pretzels, 75 grams of biscoff. You want 75 grams of unsalted butter and 2 tablespoons of caster sugar. Also, you're going to need a cake tin, spring action cake tin. It means the bottom comes out. What we're going to do first of all is just grease it with a very, very small amount of butter. Just means that when we've chilled it down later on, it just makes it that little bit easier to get the cheesecake out. Okay, perfect. Alright, next, all we're going to do is blitz up our pretzels. Now we want these to be as fine as we can get them. Finer than breadcrumbs. Repeat the exact same thing with our biscoff biscuits. Okay, fantastic. So we've got our ground up pretzels and our ground up biscoff. Just going to pop our caster sugar in there as well. Now what we're going to do is really gently melt our butter. You can do this over a pan of water or in a microwave. If you are going to do it in a microwave like I am, only do it for 10 seconds at a time. You don't want the butter to burn. So you've probably guessed the next bit. You're going to pour your biscuit mixture in with your butter and give it a nice mix together. So when you're happy that all that's mixed well, you take your cake tin, empty the mixture into the cake tin, and again using your spatula or a palette knife, just press the mixture down so it forms a nice solid biscuit base to our cheesecake. When you're happy with your cheesecake, pop it in the fridge for at least half an hour to chill. Alright then, while our biscuit base is chilling in the fridge, I'm going to run you through the ingredients for the cheesecake filling. I have 600 grams of cream cheese, I've got 200 ml of double cream, 100 ml of our salted caramel sauce that we made earlier, and I also have 50 grams of brown sugar and 1 vanilla pod. I'm just going to take the seeds from the inside of that. If you can't find or can't get hold of vanilla pods, don't worry too much. You can use a teaspoon of vanilla extract or a teaspoon of vanilla essence instead. Alright, so to make this caramel filling for our cheesecake, first things first, take a wooden spoon and we're just going to beat our cream cheese until it becomes smooth instead of being this really firm mixture that we have at the moment. So take your wooden spoon, just keep beating it and beating it and beating it. You'll soon find it becomes nice and smooth and a lot easier to use. Right, so when your mixture's a lot easier to work with and it's nice and smooth, you're going to add your light brown sugar, your vanilla and your 100 ml of caramel sauce, and then again just really gently mix that together nicely. Okay, fantastic. So when you're happy that that's nicely mixed together, the last thing to add is our cream. So you want to pour in your cream, and again we're just going to whisk that together. Alright, so now you've mixed that cream in, get a whisk in there and whisk it up. After a couple of minutes it will thicken up nicely for you. Right, once you are happy, pop your filling on top of your base and pop it back in the fridge to cool and chill again. Again, it wants at least half an hour, and then once that's chilled and set nicely, then we're going to pour our caramel on the top and decorate. So once your cheesecake's had half an hour to an hour to firm up and set in the fridge, I'm going to grab your remainder of your salted caramel. If it's a little bit stiff, pop it in the microwave, but only for 10 seconds, just to loosen it up slightly. If it's alright like this one is, then we're going to slowly pour it on top of our cheesecake. Do the best that we can to smooth it out all the way to the edges. Don't worry about the odd little bevel if you can't get them out. It will level off a bit better as it's chilling again. Take a few of our remaining pretzels and just stand them up in whatever position you want. These are actually Christmas tree pretzels for no other reason than they were on offer and cheaper than standard pretzels. One of the other things I like to do is break the pretzels up into small little bits, scatter them right around the edges. You can decorate the top of your cheesecake however you see fit. One final little trick for the topping, I've just melted some dark chocolate and I'm just going to literally drizzle it just over the top of our pretzels. Pop that back into the fridge for another half an hour just for the dark chocolate to set, and then we're ready to serve.